And welcome back, everybody. It is official. Gil, Lut, and Cohen Van Dyke making their way through to the next round. Coming up next, Aaron Hadlow, Zach Adams, Leonardo Casati, and Jamie OVERBEEK, the current leader of the tour when it comes to Big Air. Also, just information has come in. It looks like Josh has sustained an injury and is being attended by the medical service. It looks like something to do with his knee, waiting for information to come our way. We send him vibes and loves to hope that he gets back on his feet very shortly and can come out and do some more of those insane doubles. But now, we're less than a minute to go. You can see that yellow flag. First to jump is going to be Aaron. I'm going to say he's on a 9.
It looks pretty big, to be honest. And yeah, going back to that last heat, really unfortunate for Baby Shark. He started that heat off so well, and then Gil, out of nowhere, just started to do some really radical tricks and really caught up with him quickly. And yeah, missing out on just by less than a point. So Baby Shark has been eliminated. Cohen and Gil are through to the next round. And now we have a super exciting heat with Jamie OVERBEEK, current tour leader, Aaron Hadlow, the GOAT, Zach Adams, who is an American athlete, super young, and Leonardo Casati, possibly a future world champion. Riding really, really well.
All right, so it looks like Aaron just performing that first maneuver just outside of the camera. And look at that, Liam, 41.2 knots already. It is solid 40 knot gusts down here. Day number 2, Qatar Airways GKA Kite Big Air World Championship. I'm Josie Asher, joining me here in the booth. Liam Whaley, shouting at you, getting the news, the ins and the outs of all what is happening down here at POZO Izquierdo. Name of the game is Big Air, and I tell you what, it is windy out there.
It's definitely windy.
I mean, look at the size of that going out of the stream.
There you go.
Doobie Contra with a board off to the moon.
Yeah, Zach Adams. He's got a very similar style to Jeremy, actually. And they're both riding slingshot. They both really put on that board super late. Look, taking it off, rotating, has the board in his hand, puts it on while rotating and backwards, and then just, you know, sticking the landing.
20.7, Liam. Look at that.
Going massive. Zach Adams from the United States. And yeah, we're still waiting for scores to come through of Aaron as well. He was the first to go.
And watch out. All right, so here comes Leonardo Casati, the younger of the Casatis. Goes up. Double late back here on the inside. Let's not forget, as we said before, both of the Casati brothers. We know Lorenzo, he was a winner of the Red Bull King of the Air, and Leonardo now coming of age, and he is starting to push, as we said before. The bet on the table is who gets the bigger room in the house.
Yeah, absolutely. Just you can see how good he is by starting a heat off with a double loop late back. This is literally a trick that was pretty much invented or done for the first time a year ago. And yeah, Leonardo pulling it off at the age of 14, I think he is.
Yep.
First trick of the heat. So that's pretty crazy to see. Aaron starting things off with a 6.1. Zach Adams with a 7.8. And we're still waiting for Leonardo's score to come through, but it should be around the same range. Didn't get quite the same amount of height. 13 meters on that last one. And yeah, here we go. Jamie.
Oh, from the fin.
Current number 1. Doobie board off from the fin and getting a weird gust there.
Got yanked down, yeah.
He seemed like he had everything under control, but he seemed to get a very weird gust just before landing. Let's see what went wrong there.
Signature from Jeremy, how he does these rotations. He really extends his leg over the top every time.
Super cool how inverted he gets, but look at that weird gust. Wobbling and wiggling all over the place, and then yeah, not managing to stick it. So he's not going to be too happy with that one, but there's still a lot of heat to go.
Oh, it is heat. The kitchen is fired up, breaking the eggs, making the omelette, and it is on. Aaron, he's on short lines.
Yeah, those lines
really short lines.
Those lines look super short. I think he's...
Are we going to be seeing some big megas?
Yeah, I think Aaron Hadlow has realized that the judges are scoring a lot for kite angle, so he wants to get that kite super low. And for those of you that don't know, the shorter your lines, the lower you can get that kite.
Would you say they're 19-meter lines? I mean, those are very short.
I'd say they're probably even, could even
maybe
be 15s.
16s or 15s.
Yeah.
So Aaron is looking like he is going to be aiming up to get those big singles if he's put those lines on. You can see him. All right, here we go. Eyeing for the kicker. Goes up and he gets it. Kite loop board off. And the kite right in front of him. He's going for that kite angle, Liam.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really tricky to land with short lines. You get a lot less hang time and the kite kind of goes out of the window a lot more. Look, loops super low right in front of him horizontally. And then, yeah, he managed to stick it. Very simple trick, but great execution. And it'd be interesting to see how the judges like it. Scores still haven't come through.
Yeah, that's actually going to be it could be a game changer depending on the scoring happening there. So Zach Adams here.
So Aaron's score has just come through. 5.5. Not too bad, actually. Wasn't the craziest trick. Didn't get a height. Got a good kite angle, though.
But still, like you say, you know, it's angle was there. Maybe looking to, he didn't look like he connected to a kicker, but then you saw there from Zach Adams, that first one, we went 20 meters into the sky, getting a 7.8. This young man out there on the new codes, slingshot athlete coming out of Hood River, going back, double back, board off, multiple board spin, and he gets it again. Look at the style. Oh, this kid is on fire.
That was really, really cool. I loved how he looped the kite and went into like a double tic-tac at the same time.
Oh,
just the combination of all those things just looked really cool.
That was a triple claim there. Not one, not two. That was three.
The more the merrier.
There you go. 1, 2, all the way up, spins around. And this one, adding the extra, it just shows the control, similar to what we saw from Baby Shark.
Yeah, look how slow he's landing, which basically means he has great kite control, really slowing down his speed with that heli loop, getting the kite right behind him. And here we go. Leonardo Casati. One loop, two loops. Big extension, getting the board on.
And he got caught. He did. That is a huge move there from Leonardo.
Definitely getting the height on that one compared to his last one. Look, massive. I think that's around the 15, if not even higher. Double kite loop, board off. Perfect execution and great height. 18.6 meters.
125-meter travel distance. Leonardo throwing down. That has got to be a big score. The thing that impresses me the most, even more than his level, is how he's in a heat with huge names and he's keeping his cool. You can see tic-tac back to the handle. Jeremy, he is one of the biggest jumpers in the game. He's third on the worldwide ruler, 36.1 meters, if I'm not mistaken. I think the record's 36.3. And he always just looks so calm and collected in the air.
Yeah, he does, but it's not going to be an easy battle in this heat. I think he never thought it would have been this difficult. But Leonardo is exceeding expectations. So is Zach Adams. And
8.60 from Leonardo. Aaron.
Whoa.
Kite loop late back with the kite right in front of him. Those lines are working the magic.
Yeah, he got the kite angle on that one. That's definitely what he's looking to do. And he got a lot more height on this one. 16.8 meters. Not bad, but he's up for a challenge with Leonardo getting a super high score for that double kite loop board off. 8.6. That is the highest score of the heat so far. So, yeah, he must be stoked with that one. But it's still Zach Adams in first place, Leonardo Casati in second, Aaron Hadlow in third place. And Jamie OVERBEEK, the current #1, in fourth place, not where he wants to be. A lot of pressure at the moment. He's got chances of becoming world champion this year, but he really has to come within the top 2 of this heat.
All right, so now Zach Adams once again looks like he's going to be coming right foot forward towards us. 40+ knots out there on the competition area. Getting ready to take off. He does front, contra, double, multiple ball spins. Does he get to catch it? Like you say, the kite control. Bit of a butt check, but he did whip it around to be able to catch him there.
bit of a butt check there. I'm not sure it was. I think it was a kite loop, or I'm not sure if it was a kite loop or a contra.
I'm not sure. I think I saw a contra. I can be wrong. Let's have a look.
Here we go. So far away as well. Yeah, it's
No,
a kite
loop. Yeah.
It's
Sorry about that.
So it's a doobie kite loop, but he doesn't manage to land it, unfortunately. Let's see if the judges give him a score for that. It was a big butt check, so he's either going to get deducted a few points or no score at all. And here we go, Leonardo Casati.
I mean, Leonardo, the difference between the board-off kite loop from Aaron and Casati, apart from that it was a double, the travel, Aaron's traveled 62 meters, Leonardo traveled 120 meters. That just shows the yank.
Yeah, the line length definitely do. So who traveled more? Sorry, I didn't.
Leonardo.
Yeah, so the line length definitely doing the hang time, giving you more hang time on those tricks. Here we go.
Oh, can he get it, this kids? I tell you what, he makes it look easy.
Yeah.
Lorenzo, watch out. Your little brother is coming for you.
Does Lorenzo ride the Italian or the Spanish flag?
I've been told he's on the Spanish flag.
So that's interesting because his brother's riding the Italian flag.
Yeah, I just literally...
They must have double passports.
Funny you said that because literally about 20 minutes ago, I was told that he is out there on the Spanish flag. So Lorenzo, he is Spanish.
And Jamie claiming his trick there. He's gone and finally landed what he was looking for. Let's watch it on the replay. Taking off, front roll, contra loop, board off with a tic-tac. Super controlled, very high. And he's going to get good points for that one.
Yeah, definitely going to be happy about that, you can see. And now Aaron.
He really needed that.
Boogie, kite loop, board off. Very nice. Boogie loop board off there from Aaron HADLOW.
Yeah, Aaron definitely going for those simple tricks. The technicality is always a lot harder on those short lines because you get such a yank in that loop. Let's see if this strategy works out for him, but he's, yeah, it's going to be a tough challenge considering who he's up against. And now we see Jamie putting himself into third position there, so he's got some work to do still.
Yeah, and let's not forget Liam as well, because Jamie is in contention, obviously, as being world champion. So now Jeremy's still in there. Edgar is... So what can happen is if Jamie doesn't get through this heat, it leaves the doors open for Jeremy for world championship. So obviously every single time we see a world champion race, world title race athlete in the water, anything can happen. We saw it with people that not expecting her to go out so early, and at the moment OVERBEEK, he is in 4th place. But look at this kid, Zach Adams, sky riding all the way down. He is on it, and the kite control, like you say, landed the kite the other way to slow him.
He's got it. He's got his trick. He crashed that same trick in the previous attempt. And look how he inverts on that first one. Takes the board off, multiple board spins at the critical moment, right when he's kite looping, and just manages to land it so smooth. Whoa, big one from Leonardo Casati.
He's consistent. He is so consistent. Look, he has an 8, a 6-7, and a 5-5. Whoa. Doobie booby.
Yeah.
So going for the double front with a double kite loop there from him. Getting a nice kite angle on the first, not as much on the second. Now, Jamie, you can see him out there on the D-Lab.
Yeah, so Leonardo looking to better his score there, but doesn't seem like he will. He's got two very solid scores. He's got an 8.6, a 6.7, and a 5.5, so he's still looking to better that 5.5, but he is, yeah, in 2nd place at the moment, and Zach Adams' scores have just come through and it's put him into 1st place. So the young American is currently in 1st place.
Leonardo, and well deserved.
Yeah, well deserved. So much style, going for the single loop strategy, but just adding a lot of technicality, a lot of style, height, all the ingredients that the judges are looking for.
He's definitely making that dinner, and dessert is about to be served as well. But Leonardo going for the finger. Here we can see Jamie holding the board off until that 2nd rotation, and And he gets the landing. Nice control. I really do like how he gets those rotations all the way up, but kite angle isn't there.
Yeah, he's under a lot of pressure at the moment, but he seems to be working pretty well under that pressure. He crashed the first trick, and he's managed to kind of get his heat together now, putting 3 scores on the board. So let's see. Let's wait for that third score to get on the board.
He's got good 7s as well. I mean, the judges are liking. He's going to one of the highest athletes out there.
Yeah, I think he's possibly going to overtake Aaron and steal that third place from Aaron Hadlow. Joe swallowing a peanut in the background.
Oh, that was more than the peanut, mate. Oh, Casati. Aaron, excuse me, all the way up the top.
It's crazy how that kite goes out of the window with the short lines. It's really, really hard to control, especially in these conditions. But look at that, 20.8 meters.
And look at the gust. Look at the gust. You can see water flying.
Whoa.
One kite. He did get the board off out there.
Whoa, the kite's all over the place.
As he comes down, great control there from Hadlow. As he is going to get a very good score for this. So Aaron is going to put himself right back in contention. I mean, if anybody knows what it is about competition strategy, is this guy. He has been competing for 20 years, has done pretty much everything you can do inside of a sport. But he has a very consistent and amped up Zach Adams from the US, a youngster who wants to prove a point, and then your current #1. This is a full stacked heat.
This is a very exciting heat, and it is so tight between all of them. I mean, Jamie has got his third score on the board now, and he's got a 21.19, which means he is in second place, but we're still waiting for Aaron's scores to come through.
Yeah, Aaron's looking like he might be improving by 2 points, so it's going to be close. But waiting to see if that is going to improve or where it's going to be at.
Look at those white caps out the back.
Yeah, the water is, when the water flies here, you know it's above 40, and it is flying across the competition area.
40.4 knots.
Zach Adams, he's coming towards us, your slingshot athlete out there on the new code now. It looks like he's going to be taking off. Yes, he is. Look at the height above the clouds. Oh, sent it wrong.
Yeah, he decided to abort that trick. Don't know what went wrong, but yeah, deciding that it's not worth the risk, and he's still got a few attempts left. We are currently on trick attempt number 5, and it is tight.
I mean, look at this. Aaron, 27.7. Leonardo, 20.80. Jeremy, 21.19. Zach, 22. So that second and third place is so close in between them, and they're only halfway through. You're on trick attempt number 5, as we have 4 trick attempts for the last 2 athletes. Tell you what, that peanut, mate, that's gone down the wrong way.
All right, so who is up next? I think it's a blue flag, so that means Leonardo Casati. He is taking his time to select the right kicker. Conditions are very messy out there, so it's not an easy task. But
he knows what's on the line as well, because he's right there.
Yeah.
And Jamie, with the height and with the control, has got those. I'll just stop talking. And the youngster has thrown it in.
That's a U-loop.
That is ridiculous there from Leonardo Casati.
Yeah, so
get a replay of that, please.
So we say Gil does powered S-loops, but look at this one. He doesn't even send it a quarter of the way around. He sends it halfway, sends it a little bit to the right, and the kite is completely facing down when he decides to pull on the other side of the bar and send it back up. I think he's going to get a massive score for that one. The judges are going to really like it.
I think it's definitely going to put him in contention for that second spot, maybe for the first. But what would it be substituting? Let's have a look. It's looking like a medium 7. So he will be going for the kite loop back roll, kite loop board off. So it will be a new family. So yeah, I reckon going to be improving on that kite loop board off.
I think it's going to put him into first place.
I think so too. Yeah, it's going to be close, if not 17.9 meters. Look at the Yang, 114. And Jeremy there not getting what he wanted on that 5th trick attempt. So now we move on to trick attempt number 6. as Jamie there just jumping and not getting what he needed there. Your current world #1. It is all happening in this heat. And if you're just joining us, welcome to GRAN CANARIA, Qatar Airways GKA Kite Big Air World Championship here in POZO Izquierdo. And on your screen right now here, 5 times Kite World Champion Aaron HADLOW. And looking like their short lines were a very good thing to take.
Yeah, Aaron HADLOW, he's currently sitting in 3rd position. Still needs... No, he's in what is he in 3rd? 21.1.
He's in 4th position at the moment, but so close in between them. All right, Aaron. Oh, no. Is that going to count?
So Aaron's got some work to do, and not many attempts left. There's only 2 attempts left for him.
Looks like that flag is still up. Yes, it is. So it means he is going to be going for it. So, Aaron, this is going to have to be the one. We've seen people being flagged out. So, Aaron is looking for it.
Here we go. Takes off. Doobie, board off. Oh,
it gets worked on the way down.
Yeah, not managing to stick the landing, so missing out on his 6th attempt there. It's going to be a crash for Aaron HADLOW, and he is in a difficult situation, currently in 4th place, so he's really going to have to do something special on those last 2 attempts. All right, so up next, I think we have Zach Adams, currently sitting in 2nd place, but it is so tight between all 4 of them that, yeah, nobody can relax right now. Everything is on the line. Tension in the booth.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
It's very silent in here.
It's, you know, it's the silence before the storm.
Oh.
I just saw our door do a weird movement. I'm worried if the banner's back.
It's back to haunt you.
Back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. So Zach Adams at the moment having the heat of his life.
Yeah.
This young man, a 7.8, a 7.27, and a 7.20. It don't get much better than that.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to score very high on that last one, so he's going to stay with the same points. But here we go, Leonardo Casati going bigger than he's gone on all the previous attempts. That was massive.
Double laid back, double kite loop laid back with the board off, and the claim as well. The claim is important. It gives you that extra 0.2 points on the way down. But that was huge. That 2nd rotation, Liam.
That's absolutely crazy. I'm mind blown. Not only by his tricks, but by his consistency. He just doesn't crash.
No, and his mindset. I mean, he's out there with people that he's probably slow-mo to see how to learn how to do a move. It is so impressive at this young age. And as I said, Lorenzo, little brother's coming.
Yeah. Let's see what he scores for that one, but I think it's going to be a big, big score.
Yeah, I can see multiple high numbers coming up here on the judges. And that's definitely, at the moment, he is in 1st position. I think he's going to secure an even better 1st position score. And now we're going to have Jamie. So Jamie, you can see the haze. The lens has been cleaned. It is actually the dust haze that we have in front of us here.
All right, so Jamie is in a difficult situation at the moment. 3 more trick attempts to go, so he can still make it happen.
Oh, he's got the height. He has got the height. 1, 2, 3. I'm lost. I'm dizzy. 5, 6, 7. So how many rotations were in that one?
That was really solid. Back roll, multiple rotations, board off, and a kite loop. So the back roll tornado. I think he's gonna definitely better his lowest score, which is a 6.5, and he's pretty close to 2nd position. So he might just overtake Zach Adams. Let's wait for the scores to come through on that one.
Yeah, that's going to be very close, and like we say, it's not a better number than multiple.
Yeah, and smart riding from him too, because that's going to replace his lowest score.
Oh, big numbers. I saw a flash of a big number coming up, so I reckon he might be in contention there. 7.43. So Jamie, at the moment, is now going to be in 3rd position, but it is a hairline in between him and Zach. 2 more moves for each one of these athletes. I mean, this heat is close every single jump. If you miss a beat, you are going to be out.
Yeah, so much pressure for Jamie. I don't know what's going through his head at the moment. But yeah, let's see how he can handle all of this pressure. Whether he chokes or whether he excels under pressure. That's what makes a really good competitor. And there we see Aaron in the background, struggling to control that kite on the landing. But yeah, Jamie's still in 3rd position. So remember, he needs to win or come 2nd to advance. And if he's out, he loses his chances on the world title. So much on the line.
And he's right there as well. He knows he is pretty much by the skin of his teeth. Zach Adams is going to put everything in it. This can be a very defining moment now. Zach Adams. All right, so Zach Adams, there it is. He's all the way back. He's been jumping towards us each time. Got the height, got the scores. He has a 7.20. So his smallest one is a kite loop front roll with a tic-tac. Is that going to be the defining? Is he going to try and increase on that? Is he going to be doing something new? Here is the question. And you can see the gust coming through, 42.2. Water is flying. POZO IZQUIERDO showing why this place batters athletes while they're out on the water.
Yeah, so the thing about Zach and Leonardo is that they have no pressure whatsoever compared to Jamie.
Yes.
Jamie has got everything on the line, and these 2 guys are just out there to have fun. Obviously, they want to prove themselves. They want to show that, you know, all the skills that they have, but they don't have that same pressure right now. So
there's not an expectation out there.
Yeah, they're happy to be out there. They're happy to be riding with the best guys in the world, and they're putting on a hell of a show.
Yeah, Jamie now, he's so close. He needs to increase by about 0.1 and a bit.
Yeah.
So a decimal and a bit for him to increase on any of his 3 scores. So more than doable. He has 2 attempts. We're on trick attempt number 7. Here we can see Zach was just taking off, as it looks like it's going to be one of those things. But, all right, the reason they change is because Zach was timed out.
Zach was flagged out for taking too long to do his trick. So let's go on straight to Leonardo Casati. And you can see them both in the frame, both doing really spectacular tricks there. Leonardo Casati with an S-loop board off, and Zach with something crazy. But unfortunately for him, it won't be scored. And that is really good for Jamie. Okay.
All right, so I've just got information in. It doesn't look like the cameras are being cleaned, but there is a haze because of the water flying across to that top corner. So we are just waiting. Casati not going to improve on his scores. Now, we can see Jamie as we're waiting, so that's not going to improve. So now, final move. So defining moments. If Jamie does not get into 2nd position, he loses his opportunity of being in the race for the World Championship title.
Yeah, and we can see the scores for his last trick coming in, and unfortunately, they're not really high enough to substitute his lower score. So he's still in that 3rd position, and Aaron going for something huge in the back. Let's see if he can manage to control the kite, and he does.
He does! That was a big move there from Aaron. Looking to improve. 6.4, the lowest one. Yeah, kite loop front roll board off. So the boogie board off.
Boom. This one was big. Very stylish. I think he's going to get a great score for that, and that does not make things easier for Jamie.
Is that going to be enough, though, for Aaron to go into 2nd place? That is the question, because that was his final move. Aaron's final move to see if he continues on in this competition. We will soon find out. Next up, Zach Adams, who's trying to fight off Jamie as they are so close, the 2 athletes. Casati a little bit more relaxed in that driving seat, but anything can happen. Every warrior has their last battle. Here we go. Zach up and over. No, he got caught out by the chop, so it is going to be Liam. Get the calculator out. What does Jamie need to do? What does he need to do? We know he needs to improve his general score by 0.18 of a point. But is that smallest move, what do you reckon we're going to be going for? And there we can see Leonardo getting yet another kite loop out the back. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Here you can see that one from Leonardo.
Yeah, so Jamie.
Look at this one, Liam.
Yeah.
Big kite loop. He was going to maybe go for an S, but not making. So now, Jamie, what does he need?
He needs to improve his lowest score by about 0.2. So he needs at least a 7 point, I'd say a 7.4, something around that range. So Jamie's lowest score is a 7.1. He's going to look to substitute that. He needs something around the 7.4 range. Taking off. He's got the board off. Oh. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. He has landed it, but we don't know how good the trick was.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a replay, because that is a moment that could define if he continues on in the World Championship.
Here we go.
All right.
Taking off. Back row rotation. Contra loop. It was a good trick. It was a good trick.
He got the board spin as well on the way down, and a solid landing. This could be enough. He needs to improve by 0.19 if he wants to go into that second place on any 3 of those tricks. We are going to have to wait to see if that is going to happen, because if not, it means he is out of the title race. So while we're waiting for those scores to be dropped and confirmed, Liam, let's have a look at the highlights of that last heat.